Kauffman Stadium has been the home of the Kansas City Royals for 48 years, but will that still be the case 10 years from now? Today, the Royals owner said he wanted to start the conversation on downtown baseball. And tonight, we have team coverage of his announcement, starting with Danny Welniak. Danny?
Well, Brad, the Royals' lease with Kauffman Stadium and the Truman Sports Complex is up in 2031. So if they want to move downtown, owner John Sherman and company would have to make a decision prior to that. Today, Sherman told us the club is conducting an internal process to evaluate stadium options, and downtown is definitely on the table. It's something they've been talking about for years now.
Frankly, it's hard to not go public with this. I get asked this literally everywhere I go, even more than when Bobby Witt's going to come up to the major league team. We're having some thoughts about it. I think we want to be more transparent on how we're thinking about it, begin that discussion, and start to get feedback from the various groups in the community as how they feel about the concept, and then how we can community impact economic growth and quality of life for people in this region. If we can make that work, and the math works, it's certainly a possibility for the future.
Sherman also said now they're at a point where they're working with the Chiefs and even Jackson County on this, and a lot of it will depend on the feedback from the community. So they are listening to you Royals fans right now, even a little past just listening. But there was much more to this press conference. We'll have that coming up in sports. Brad, send it back to you.
Yeah, it was fascinating talk today, Danny, and there was also no talk of a possible location or any other real specifics about this, but clearly John Sherman does have a reason for bringing this up.
Well, decisions like this take time, but they still want to make it well before 2031 so they can start building if that's necessary. It can't happen without the public support, and Sherman even said so today. Plus, let's be honest, for a team that won't make the playoffs again, it does bring some positive attention back to the club.
Yeah, you're right about that. All right, this will be fun to follow. Thanks, Danny. Jackson County Chief Executive Frank White, a former Royals All-Star, had this to say about today's announcement. I have been truly impressed by the thoughtful approach that John Sherman and other members of the Royals ownership group are taking. And one possible location that's been discussed over the past few years has been on the east side of the downtown loop between 10th and 12th Street. The sports architecture firm Pendulum Studios put together this sketch. The firm even came up with this design of what a downtown ballpark could look like. Now, one of the big questions about a downtown site is, would there be enough parking? So, what do fans think about a Royals move to downtown? KCTV5's Carolina Cruz has been asking people in the heart of the city. Carolina?
Oh yeah, we've received some mixed reaction from big-time sports fans who say that they would love a move to downtown, to some people who see the pros and cons. And then we spoke with Shirley Wright, who says that she is a sports fan sometimes. Shirley and her husband, they've lived in Kansas City since '75, and they make it out to a few games every year. She's on board with the Royals move to downtown on one condition. She says they have to meet all the criteria that they're saying they will accomplish, especially a positive impact for workers in the area. She believes that people without transportation have a hard time getting jobs at the stadium right now.
I really don't care whether they are downtown or out there, unless being downtown means that more people who need jobs can get them.
So the big question that we heard from everyone that we spoke with was, where is a stadium going to be built? And one lady went as far as to say there is just no room downtown to put a stadium, but that's something that the Royals will have to figure out. Reporting in Kansas City, I'm Carolina Cruz, KCTV 5 News.
Yeah, you are right. There is a lot to consider in this. Carolina, thank you.